D.A.M.N time. Wake up, it's D.A.M.N time. D.A.M.N time. Truth in the booth and the whole chat line. I walk in with the facts, no fluff in the bag. Hot coffee, cold truth, let me raise that flag. They came for the jokes, but they stayed for the lesson. I turn headlines into business confessions. I don't do fake, I don't tap dance nice. I say what I said, then I say it twice. If the world gone crazy, I'm the morning alarm. With a mic in my hand and some smoke in my palm. Say D.A.M.N. D.A.M.N. Say it one more time. D.A.M.N. If the truth hit hard, let it ride. If the show got value, put some love inside. It's D.A.M.N. Everybody say it. D.A.M.N. Don't just replay it. D.A.M.N. We live in the chat. If the facts hit home, go and tap that tap. D.A.M.N. Hands in the sky, wake up, get smart, let the nonsense die. Tap that tap, drop that love. Shack going crazy when that truth show up. Tap that tap, drop that love. D.A.M.N. in the morning now, turn me up.
Yo, what is going on? Welcome to Dave Anderson Morning News. Of course, I am Dave Anderson, and I am still live in Las Vegas, baby. What's happening with you? It is a beautiful day. Sun just came up about an hour ago here. Good morning, good morning. What up, Melvin Love Jones? What's happening with you? Art Game Stone in the building. It's at the top of the D.A.M.N. morning. Dave, chat, and mods. Where y'all at, though? I'm going to need y'all to share. Y'all know this algorithm is trying to kick me in the tailspin, and we will not have it all. We will not have it all. I had to run downstairs and get me a coffee thing. I'm going to say this to you. Do not forget, when we're on the road, we do not send super chats on the road. You know what we send? Dr. Umar Special, hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal, hit the Venmo, hit the ZELLE. If y'all want to support the show and make sure that I'm not out here getting busted on the crap table, holla at your boy. Y'all know I don't gamble. Dr. Anderson does not gamble. It's not a thing for me. Who's in the building? Check in. Let me know where you're at, though. Where they at, though. I see Sugar Shane's Topics in the building. You better thank a YouTube member. What's happening with you? Good morning, Dimples. You better thank a YouTube member. Good morning, peace and blessings to you, sister. What up, what up, what up? Iceman is in the building. D.A.M.N. Vegas is greater than Las Vegas. Damn, Vegas is much better than Las Vegas. Hallelujah. Man, let me tell y'all something. Yesterday, your boy broke the internet and y'all don't even know it. Yesterday, the doc went one-on-one with the commander and creator of the free agent lifestyle, Coach Greg Adams. And this interview, I promise you, it wasn't even an interview. This debate is going to break the internet. It is going to break the internet. Matter of fact, I definitely have a picture. I just got to pull it up for y'all. Let me know I'm coming in loud and clear. You can hear me okay. Everything sounds good. My mic sounds nice. Check one. Hey. Let me show you how your boy got down. Your boy got down yesterday. It drops probably in the next week or two. But yeah, me and Coach Greg Adams, we had a phenomenal conversation. See, the thing of it is, like, I love having debates with people I can actually debate with. You know, like one of my favorite people, John Henrik Clark, famously said, I only debate my peers, all others I teach. And this right here, we had a phenomenal, and when I say a phenomenal conversation, we had a phenomenal conversation. Let me see here. Let's see if I can pull it up for y'all real quick. So I know it just came in. All right, bet. Let's see if we can get that popping here. But yeah, man. Let's see, what is this? Let's see, we can get rid of that. I don't care about that. A lot of times I'm over here downloading and moving stuff around, and then of course I'm on the road. You know, I got Neff doing the back, the back rooms thing. You know what I mean? But me and Coach Greg Adams had a phenomenal conversation. If y'all not familiar with Coach Greg Adams, he's hilarious. He's a good dude. Yo, I keep telling people, if you don't go to Jarogo, you better thank the YouTube member Darius TY84. That card game, man. Listen, it is the only app on the internet that combines gaming, media, pop culture, documentaries, original series, podcasting, and just all around good time, and live streaming. All in one app, Black owned, Black operated, Black created. Your boy Isaac Hayes could never, old walrus looking head ass. But let me show y'all what it looked like after. Hold on, that's too big. Y'all can't see it like that. Hold on, let me try and put it up a different way. Let me do it like this, because y'all can't even see it. Not even the screen. I'll do it like this. When I tell y'all, hopefully that'll work. Man, me and Coach Greg Adams, bro, after I gave him that washing and I hit him with these factoids and knowledge that the young doc has, we had ourselves a good time, man. And of course, y'all know Coach Greg Adams will be pulling up on D.A.M.N. Shout out to Lala from New Black America. Her and her husband, Zach, came out here too. She also debated Coach Greg Adams. We had ourselves a great time. But yeah, by the way, shout out to Coach Greg Adams Taylor. That jacket was custom made from a Vietnamese female tailor. But yeah, I tell people all the time, if you haven't downloaded Jaro Go, what are you doing? That's why it says Jaro Go presents D.A.M.N. Like, I play for the team I own. I'm gonna need y'all to get up in there, man. For real, for real, for real. Okay. Teasy said he got it. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Again, do not super chat. Make sure you're hitting either Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. Said I got my Jaro Go popping. I love to see that. I love to see that. Yeah, I told him. I told him when we said, I said, bro, that's sports code crazy. He said, yeah, man. I got it from Vietnam. I said, see, that's what it is. And we talked about marriage. We talked about the difference between him and simps and messaging and the importance. To me, I'm all about Black families, right? And I'm never here to say that marriage is easy, because it isn't. It's not easy, and people don't always get it right, and people make horrible mistakes in marriage. However, I think the one way that we're able to survive and thrive is through strong Black families. I'm a huge, huge, huge proponent of that. And that doesn't mean that I'm perfect and I'm holier than thou, because God knows I'm a sinning man. But horse and a man, where you gonna run to? Anyway, for me, I think we got to have real conversations and make it happen. Shout out to Power Players Magazine. You better thank the YouTube member. Yeah, no, that sport code Iceman is absolutely crazy. You better thank the YouTube member. Iceman says, now I feel worse about my trip to now I'm falling through, shaking my damn head. When I hit that spot, I'm coming home with a few suits and a couple coats. So apparently Nam is the lick to get the suits and the coats. Like, is it cheaper in Vietnam? I don't know. I know Dr. Graham is out there. I don't know if Dr. Graham has popped in the chat yet. But, I'm always down for a good tailor, especially now. Listen, Cold Crush, you ain't missed nothing. I just got started 9 minutes ago. Your boy had to get the coffee. I had to get the Java, because here it is, it's like 7:30, right? So my brain and my body is still on East Coast time. And, I got a lot of stuff going on. One thing I do want to say, and this is personal. Let me take Coach Greg Adams down for a minute. But y'all check out Coach Greg Adams. Check out his YouTube channel. Brilliant man. He's authored 2 books. They're both very well written. He has a lot of knowledge. But yeah, I was like, I was really blown away. Now, where my background sing? Where my Jaro Go background go? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to find out where my Jaro Go background went. How that happened? Oh no, we gotta have that. No, I don't. I want it up. There we go. I was about to say I was feeling digitally naked, party people. But on a personal note, today is my Uncle Sherman's I think 74th birthday. So I want to shout out to my Uncle Sherman. I tell people all the time I would not be a tech entrepreneur if it wasn't for my Uncle Sherman, teaching me about computers at a very, very early age. He actually gave me my first PC when I was in the 9th grade. And right now my Uncle Sherman is in renal failure. And when I tell you I love that man, my Uncle Sherman he was the coolest dude, man. He is the coolest dude. I remember because he's got hair like me, even though I think his curls are a little bit looser than mine, but I got off the plane and I got a text from my cousin, telling me my uncle was in renal failure. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm really broken up about that. Black men, we need to prioritize our health. That's point number one. Point number two is he always told me to be proud of who I was, because I'm not I can whip your ass, but I ain't no thug ass type dude. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm a comic book, Star Trek, Star Wars nerd dude who loves everything cutting edge and technology based. And he made, I feel like my Uncle Sherman was the first Blurred. Like he made being black and nerdy absolutely cool. He had a Harley Fat Boy. I remember being like 6 years old and holding on to him on the back of the Harley and whatnot. And I had a conversation in my family group chat, and I was talking to one of my cousins, one of his sons. And I said that the funny thing about, being this age, being almost 50 and watching your elders, get old and, unfortunately get ready to transition or transition out, is that you begin to realize that they're not immortal. They don't know everything. And just like us, they're human beings just trying to figure it out. And, that is, that's hectic. I say all that to say, I promise you my AUDHD ain't kicking in, but my Uncle Sherman, like, we talk about, strong patriarchal men. My Uncle Sherman wrote a blueprint on that. You know what I'm saying? Even when he had a walk with a cane, like if you got out of line, he'd pop you with the steel end of that cane, and then buy you ice cream the next minute. Like he was the perfect combination is the perfect combination of my grandparents. He was loving like my grandmother, but he was hard as nails like my grandfather. So, salute to Uncle Sherman. Shout out to side note with the 30 Jules flower. Thank you so much. Again, we're not doing super chats, but I know you probably just had Jules in the bank. I ain't mad at you. Appreciate you. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to my Uncle Sherman because I absolutely love my Uncle Sherman. He's just an amazing dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you got, I don't know how your black family is structured, but you got black family members who are everything. You know what I'm saying? Like my Uncle Byron was like the handsome pimp. Like my Uncle Byron always stayed with a baddie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people to this day, my Aunt Binky is arguably one of the finest women who's ever walked the face of the planet. I think Aunt Binky got to be 60 something, and she's smoking most people. Uncle Sherman was just steady, man. He always knew what to say. He always knew what to do. You could always go to him, and you can say, you could just see how much he's loved. But let me I'm gonna just put this up real quick. I'm pretty sure the fam ain't gonna mind. That's yeah, so ooh. real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the show. But I just want to give my Uncle Sherman his flowers real quick. So what I'm going to do is add this. So I want to show y'all this real quick, and then we're going to dive into some. Oh, of course, it's not going to let me because it's corny, and ain't nobody got time for the corny shit today. It's cool. I'm gonna just show you on my phone. So real quick. So that's my Uncle Sherman right there. That's my Aunt Fran. My Aunt Fran died last year. That's my cousin Amber. That's my Aunt Mary. But yo, Uncle Sherman, man, is just like the coolest of the cool. You know what I mean? So I am I'm going to be taking a red eye back tonight to go see my Uncle Sherman. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's phenomenal, man. So I tell people all the time, man, if you love your family, check on your family, go see your family. Yeah, I mean, it's extremely important. Yeah, I mean, shout out to my guy Albie Chu. You better thank a YouTube member. And if you guys aren't adding each other on Jaro Go, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What the hell are you doing? Respectfully, like, what are we doing here? Right? Are we loudmouth big backs, or are we people who get it popping? Jaro Go is crazy. I'm gonna need you to Jaro Go your ass to the App Store and download that situation. What up, Dexter Robinson? Again, we're not doing super chats today in case you just got here, family. Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? But like black people, I'm gonna tell you something, and I mean this. Y'all gotta stop with the dumb shit. And when I say that, I know that there's certain things when it comes to your relatives that gets on your last nerve. But I'm watching my cousins go through what I went through 21 years ago when I lost my father. And the good news is I lost my dad in my 20s. And that might not sound like good news, but the resilience of youth is different than when you middle-aged and you watching, you know, your parent deteriorate. Whatever beef you got, cook that shit and eat it. Respectfully, because we be holding on to shit that like don't amount to a hill of beans. You know what I mean? Because I tell people all the time, and I had this conversation with my wife earlier. You know, when my brother died, my Uncle Sherman pulled up, and I know he wasn't in the, you know, in the best of shape, and I know there's a lot of, you know, family stuff that I ain't gonna get into, but when I saw him, like I lost it. You know what I mean? Because my brother's funeral was packed. My brother, I tell people all the time, if you love me, you would have really loved my brother. He is, you know, as far as a human being goes, and 90% of the ways I try to operate are like my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I judge on good and evil, all that type stuff. So when, you know, my uncle and all my cousins pulled up, like it was just one of those moments, like to have that level of support. People don't really understand the importance of that. And again, they say these things that just don't make no sense. You can't choose your family. Yes, you can. You choose your wife. You know what I mean? You choose the people that you want to have around you. But I said this to my cousins in the group chat. I said, it don't matter what the hell is going on. If one of us is down and somebody is messing with one of us, we all out in the street whipping ass. Like that's how we got down. I remember somebody tried to steal my bike one time. You know, it was a holiday. I think it was like Easter or some shit. And when I tell you, it was 3 generations of Lewis's out there whooping ass. This is my mother's side of the family, Lewis. Out there beating the brakes off of niggas in the hood, like we was all hood niggas, because we are hood niggas. But you know, we're educated, we're refined until we gotta lay hands. Family shows up, and family needs to lead with love. I'm not saying that you forgive like crazy stuff, but if it's not anything, you know, criminal or like abusive, if it's just dumb shit, let it the fuck go, respectfully. Because all I keep thinking about, and this is just me being as real and transparent. And I feel like I feel like you guys are my family. Like I don't do this is our show. It's not my show. It's our show. You know what I mean? It's basically your show. I'm just here to host. I'm hoping that I get back in time. You know what I mean? And I'm busy, bro. Like I'm on some Ric Flair shit, limousine riding, jet flying, all that, you know, but I'm going to be at my uncle's bedside. So all the dumb shit don't matter. And I don't have no beef with my uncle. I love my uncle more than I can express on here. But I'm saying all of this to say, one of the main problems isn't just that we don't have strong Black families, is that we allow extemporaneous external shit to infiltrate our Black families, and then we don't talk to each other. Then we go off and we create little side families, and those side families might wind up in college together, and the next thing you know what I mean, somebody's bringing home a cousin because don't nobody talk to each other. And sometimes you just got to talk that shit out. And then sometimes it ain't even about words, and it ain't even about time. Sometimes you just need to, hug your relatives if you can. Yeah, I mean, shout out to CB1975 saying, what's good, checking in from Philly. I'm on my way home, big dog. TZ, you better thank a YouTube member says, damn, Dave, you got me in my feelings. I'm going through some major with my older brother and sisters. I might have to do a video for that one. Sheesh. Here's what I'm saying to you. I will kill, respectfully, I'm sorry, it's YouTube. I will unalive every single person in my chat to spend 5 more minutes with my dead brother. 5. I promise you that. I miss my brother every day, so much so, like, this is my screensaver. That's me and my brother. Like, I miss him every single day. And no, my brother didn't do everything right, but he was my brother. Dexter said, my dad is that crackhead uncle. I hate you so much. I hate you so much right now, Dexter. Our Game Stone says, Louisiana, we looking at you. But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's switch gears for a minute. I think we know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for one FBA. Apparently, Emmanuel Ucho, I don't know tethery people. Emmanuel Acho is out here talking on behalf of foundational Black Americans again, and I don't know why. It's, again, you can have an opinion and that's cool, but when you try to speak on behalf of foundational Black Americans, you out of order. I was the first Black national youth president for the National Conference of Christians and Jews, and I never spoke on behalf of the Jewish community because that wasn't my lane. My lane was to make sure that young people from all different faiths could sit down and have conversations and get to know each other beyond our spiritual walks and journeys. Emmanuel Acho don't know how to stay in his lane. And y'all know what that means. When you don't know how to stay in your lane, we have a sound for that.
Gave it away. What gave it away? What gave it away?
So, Neff, let's get that clip up because I want people to see what happened with Emmanuel Acho. So let's roll this clip. Watch what Van do.
Emmanuel Acho gets checked by Lathan over Black Americans.
I know why they say that, because I've been in them rooms when they're saying that. When I speak with Black people and they're like, all white people are racist. I know why you're saying that. All the while, I have the privilege and luxury of not having generational trauma because my parents were born in Nigeria. So, man, my method is removing some of the sting because I don't have that sting and trying to deliver a message in a manner that people can receive it. Primarily white people.
Okay. Let me tell you why what you just said offends me.
Okay.
All right. First of all, there are a couple of things. I grew up South Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All my classmates were white. I was in the gifted program. All of my classmates were white from the beginning. McKinley High School, gifted program, McKinley High, 80% Black school, gifted program, all white, Vans in the class with them, Vans in the class, Vans playing basketball and sports and everything else with the Black kids. Mama from South Baton Rouge, all of that. I understand the being pulled between two worlds. I understand the having the insight into two worlds. You saying that you don't have generational trauma and you didn't mean it this way, but the reason, and it's, I have to name it, you saying that you don't have any generational trauma in some way meaning, or that in some way meaning that your delivery method to white people is going to be either more effective or more sanitized is, to me, dangerous. And let me tell you why. Everybody that you just named and what you're talking about does what they do in different ways. I don't think that any of the things that they do are necessarily harmful. But what I could say is a black man, a prominent one, acting as an emotional butler for white people and serving them the most milquetoast, unspicy, unseasoned brand of racial discourse and accountability possible could definitely be harmful, because of what it does. I saw episodes where you were on there with Matthew McConaughey, and Matthew McConaughey out and out said, when will Black Lives Matter end? He goes, well, when is it going to be time for it to be over? But that's an outrageous question to ask at the time that he's sitting down with you. And it's an outrageous question to posit when we're going to be able to say all lives matter after everyone just watched George Floyd get his head blown off. I watched you also sit down with the police.
Did you say my response?
In the conversation with the police that I watched you have, there was nothing tangible that addressed the systemic issues of policing that lead to unfair and deadly outcomes all over the country. It was about whether or not the police liked black people, whether or not they were nice to black people. And even, as I wrote it down, the police are human too. Emmanuel, who gives a fuck? Like, we're fighting for our lives. And to me, having a conversation like that at that particular time, it's not that it's a different method. Everybody has a different method. Is that it's the wrong method, is that it gives cover for a lot of the issues that you're supposed to be discussing. Roger Goodell's on the show. I watched the whole interview with Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is talking about Colin Kaepernick in the past tense. Colin Kaepernick right now is fighting to get back in the NFL. If the NFL cared about Colin Kaepernick or what was going on in his life, Roger Goodell could be an agent of change now. You get the opportunity to talk to him, and the fact that he's speaking about a man like that in the past tense is just simply never broached. And when I'm watching it, I know that you have the best of intentions. You're a good guy. My question is, what the fuck is the point of all of this? Is it to make them feel better about all of these things that are going on? Like, for what? Like, why? Like, why are you talking to someone and there's zero call to action? It's just, now I'm going to go be a better person. It just don't work that way.
Is this rhetorical or is it actually a question to be answered?
Emmanuel Echo gets checked by Lathan.
Stop that. This is why when people are like, Dave, like, I don't get why you mess with Van. Like, this is why I mess with Van. Because even though I don't see eye to eye with Van on everything, one, that man is a friend. And two, I see him chin check folks in the most respectful way. And as I get older, I've been really working hard on not like, what'd you just say, dickhead? See, what he did was systemically eviscerate this man for being a yowza bossing, tap dancing, tether mouthed, butt dancing, shade tree, Jasper ass house coon. Because that's what they are. Not all immigrants or first gen African Americans, because those are the African Americans. We are not African American. We are foundational Black American. World of difference. Right? Like, calling us an African American is like calling us a Japanese American, in my personal opinion. What Van did was respectfully check that token tether. And I'm really tired of token tether speaking on behalf of foundational Black Americans. You're not that person. Dr. Graham, shout out to Dr. Graham. says, I've been wanting to talk to Acho this way, in the exact same way. Absolutely. Because no one is letting, like, we got to stop. And when I say this, this is not me being disrespectful. It is not me rabble rousing. This is not me doing anything other than being Dave Anderson and saying, we got to start checking people for acting a fool and talking out of turn. That man does not speak for us. He's incapable of speaking for us. His lineage does not allow him to speak for us. And we got to stand up. You do not hear Irish people talking on behalf of Italians. You don't. You do not hear Vietnamese people talking on behalf of Japanese Americans. You don't. You do not hear Pakistani Americans talking on behalf of Indian Americans. You don't. You do not hear Dominican people talking on behalf of Haitians. The reason you don't is because those are different cultures, and it's not their job, nor is it their responsibility, nor is it their place. But Acho has gotten real comfortable because he says some cool things on a sports show. I really wish, and what I'm about to say may piss some of you sports fans off, but I don't give a goo god fuck. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it with my chest. I honestly wish we wouldn't even be in sports anymore, because our ability to suspend disbelief gets at an all-time low when it comes to checking these sports figures, these sports commentators, these people who have absolutely no place in our community talking greasy. I'm sick and tired of it. Respectfully. Gregarious, you better, I think the YouTube member says, dog, I'm close to saying all. No, don't do that. Don't do that, because there are good people who respect us, respect our lineage, are thankful for what our ancestors went through for their parents or themselves to be in our beautiful country. I'm not going to throw all of the immigrants and first gens out with the tether water. I'm just not going to do that. However, I'm going to check a tether every day. Every day that ends in DAY is check a tether day if they're out of line. And if you're tethering, you're already out of line. Says it couldn't happen. Shay Bookie or Shaw Boogie says, and I'll land my plane with this. When they start having strange fruit hanging from these effing trees in America, I'm not going to bat an effing eye either. Don't y'all come on this internet crying. I'm a little confused. Who is the people who are going to be strange fruiting, folks, and what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Can you break that down for me there, Shaw Boogie or Shay Boogie? I'm not sure. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Shaw, but I'm not sure. Yeah. LS says you should see how Tim Black dealt with Van Illa, token of Harvey at TMZ. Tim Black to me is complicated. I've had some dealings with Tim Black. I think some of the stuff he says is cool because it's literally the stuff I say after I say it. But I'm not really interested in Tim Black's take on Van because he does not know Van. He doesn't have a personal relationship with Van. So yeah, no, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Gregarious 28. You better think a YouTube member says, have you seen those clips from BET Plus show POV? I'm not even sure what POV is. Neff, look into that for me. I want to check that out. Albie Chill says, talk that talk, Dave. You better think a YouTube member. Definitely appreciate you. Also, wanted to shout out Troy Taylor for the $10 Zelle. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are hitting the Zelle, the Cash App, the PayPal, Venmo, all that good stuff. PKY, you just said a mouthful right there. Sports is no pathway to FBA, just like our music is not. Right. I don't give a damn about that. Oh, and by the way, I don't want to hear nobody crying about Afrobeats not having a VMA category or a Grammy category, whatever the hell it is. I don't care. I'm the father of Foundation Bounce. I ain't worrying about Afrobeats. Yeah, Afrobeats is supposed to take over R&B and hip hop and blah blah. Sit your ass down. Foundationals do it better anyway. Sensational. What can I do for you, girl? Shout out to that good foundational Black American for Tappahannock, Virginia named Christopher Brown. And of course, y'all already know my foundation bounce is crazy. If you have not gotten the Tether Doctrine, my foundation bounce album is on there. Including you say you don't know me, but you follow. Name in my mouth, now the truth gon' follow. So yeah, like I can't even do that. LS says, always remember that every immigrant is not a tether, but every tether is an immigrant. Absolutely. First of all, Dr. Graham, what we're not going to do, you better think a YouTube member is bring up nonsense about how Acho was an eagle for 2. We know. We don't care. What's BET Plus? A tool of the palm-colored people to indoctrinate and categorize Black people as a tap dancing, buck dancing, monolithic set of coonery. Sunset Monet Show. I don't even know who Sunset Monet Show is. Cold Crush, you better. I think the YouTube member says Tim Black got 1 foot in the plantation, but he just doesn't know it. Man, Tim Black is out of touch, respectfully. You know. Anton Hills, what's going on? Make sure you don't super chat today, fam. Hit the PayPal, the Cash App, the Venmo, the Zelle. Yeah, that POV show. I've never heard of this POV show. Nev, look into this POV show. I haven't even seen it, but yeah, it makes 154 look like PBS Frontline. Damn. Respectfully. That's horrible. Damn. But yeah, I do have a question for Emmanuel Acho.
Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
As it is. No, I know POV is point of view. I'm looking for the actual show they're talking about. You're gonna turn BET Plus into a gambling channel. So me and Lala and her husband Zach, Lala from New Black America, we were driving on the strip, and I saw the Luxor, and on the Luxor, there's a big BetMGM sign. And Lala said, "What the hell is BET-MGM?" I said, "Oh, no, it ain't BET. It's BetMGM. It's a whole different thing." And no. Dr. Dave, did you speak? Did we speak on Master P? I don't know if I spoke on Master P, but let's pull a Master P clip up too, because I don't remember. Like it's this week has been a blur. What I will say is, I'm not really mad at what he said. I know I think I spoke on it on Messy Mondays with Mika, but I don't think I spoke it on this show. But I definitely want to talk about Master P. Shout out Sexy Reg. You should have gotten your access to the Tether Doctrine, and thank you for your support. Definitely appreciate it. And that's the reason we created Jaro Go, to broadcast positive images and likenesses of our people to the masses, to combat that negative BS that's being put out. Exactly. Shout out to my guy Albie Chill. How's the baby doing? Y'all getting some rest over there? Are y'all getting some rest over there? Because I automatically know it's wild. Let's see here. Yo, Greg Simpson, thank you for the $5 Cash App. Definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate you on that, family. Of course, it is it's hectic out here. LS is here, says, have you heard the latest on Fruity Flakko? He is being exposed for his tetherism. You mean his audacity falling off the bone? That's that tetherism. No, I haven't been keeping up. Let me know what's happening with Grimace. But I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, but doesn't everybody know that man is a tether?
Gave it away.
Like, don't we know that? Like, how you being exposed for what's obvious? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just obvious to me. But my guy is definitely tetherific. Albie Chill said, you better thank a YouTube member. Says, rest, what's that? Your nephew heard you in the womb and said, hold my milk. No, listen, that's every baby. But listen, when I tell you, the baby don't want you to sleep. The baby don't want you to do anything other than cater to the baby. And then ain't nothing worse than when you change the baby, and then right after you change the baby decides to poop yellow all up its back. Yes, indeed. Oh, Falsehoods Media did a Flakko video yesterday. Oh, we got to run that. Shout out to Falsehoods Media. When I tell y'all I rock with Falsehoods Media, because, you know, Falsehoods is just super dope. Really, you know, one of the kindest people to me when I started on this YouTube game. Like I tell people all the time, black male YouTube is really, really good people. A lot of really good people for the most part. Yeah, I mean, Art Game Stone, if you got to listen, sometimes, man, if you got to beef with somebody, go take it with them. I'm not like people I rock with, you ain't got to rock with, but I mean, damn, every time, like, stop being grouchy Smurf up in this bitch. Yeah, such and this. Like, calm down, bro. Like, easy, relax. You're 37. You got a long way to go. Calm down. Albie Chill said, bruh, he literally did that while I was wiping him. Yes, they will do that. Welcome to fatherhood, home of the Whopper. Wait till you get pissed on. Like, babies, especially boy babies, man, they turn into R. Kelly on you. Soon as that diaper come off, I'm gonna piss on you. Drip, 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 piss, 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 piss on you. Flakko interviewed Tariq like 3 years back. Thank you, FUT. You better thank a YouTube member. Says he's a certified tether. Absolutely. Who is point and shoot? Like, y'all be telling me and educating me on people I never even heard of. Right in your face. Every time, Dex. Every time these kids just psst, like, yo, like, calm down. How do you have that much piss? I do not get it. You got to hold them away. Like, you got to know how to cock them. And then go to the dollar store. I don't know if I told you this, Albie Chill. Go to the dollar store. And I need you to get a bunch of like washcloths and towels, because you're going to need that in order to protect your shirts. And by the way, get your shirts off of Amazon. Like for the next year, don't do nothing but buy like basic Amazon Essentials t-shirts. All right, let's go to the ladies talking about their merger with BET. Let's go ahead and keep the show moving. I love your comments. Make sure instead of super chatting, y'all Venmo, ZELLE, Cash App, PayPal. All right, so Point of View is a brand new talk show on BET Her. Let's go ahead and watch this. Oh Lord, gee, this is a fire.
So, what was your response to all the people who said this is just a little podcast? First and foremost, baby, every time they try to downplay it, I always knew it was because they weren't at the table. This is a state-of-the-art studio, okay? We have sets, sound stages, state-of-the-art cameras, sound design, directing.
I don't understand why people think that POV is a podcast when we're literally on national television and we're on a Black national television network.
Even the control room, okay? We have the lights, we have everything right here. This is not a podcast.
Let me say a couple of things to you. First thing I want to say is this. How can I put this gently? Let me be clear about something respectfully. And BET still owes me four figures, but that's a conversation for another day. I did a special on BET during COVID. I mean, like, In the time that they have yet to pay me, I've lost 361 pounds. Just let that wash over you. Secondly, BET is not a black network. It is a network that caters to the lowest common denominator of black people, and those are the black people who want representation. They don't want accountability. We're on a network. This is a professional studio. Look. First of all, look here. I saw the weaves, and they're hard for us to believe. I saw the weaves. What are we doing? Respectfully, Terrence Pickett, thank you so much for the $5. Definitely appreciate that. Said from Still Tripping. Thank you, Still Tripping. Good morning, Dr. A. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the cash app. Yeah, they're still under Paramount, Viacom, whatever you want to call it. You know, CBS. And again, no. Just because somebody caters to you doesn't mean they're good for you. Street pharmacists cater to the black community. Does that make them good? It don't. But I'm not really a fan of loudmouth, over-made up drag queen looking women. Now, I don't know them sisters, if they're sisters at all, because some of them look very tethery. They look leathery and tethery. But I can't. I can't do it. Paramount, Skydance is Viacom. It's all the same company. CBS, Paramount, Viacom, whatever name they're going by this week. It's literally the same game. Yeah, y'all did see Uncle Ruckus, because we're about to get into I'm sorry, like keep in mind that I'm an artist and I do this. I am a multi-genre artist. You know what? If it's Dimples, if it's Gregarious, whoever sends me the biggest Venmo gets to name my new country song. Give me a country song. I'm gonna write a country song in the airport, and I'm going to debut it tomorrow, because tomorrow morning I get in around 6:30. I only need about 2. Like, I can probably sequence and record while I'm here. The mic might not be that good, but I mean, you guys can hear me clear enough. I can always tweak it in post. But no, if the next one who sends me a Venmo gets to pick my next song. All right, let's go ahead and run this Falset Media clip with Grimace, aka Flakko, Waka Flakko.
Hey man, I try to tell y'all about Poetik Flakko. The commentary niche on YouTube is taking turns right now, kicking him in the ass for his anti-black rhetoric, his history with sensationalism, and just all types of debauchery. But one person has been consistent about this, and that is the channel Point and Shoot and Point and Shoot Forever. He has a vendetta against Poetik Flakko, aka Frederick Jala. He put out a video this week called "I Destroyed Poetik Flakko's Career," you know, as a play on Poetik Flakko's constant destroyed series on his channel. This seems to be the only topic he talks about, but some people are just now covering this video, but I've been well aware of what Point and Shoot has been doing, and it gets deep. I'm not gonna lie, Poetik Flakko might be one of the biggest grifters we've seen in these YouTube streets. This dude has so much anti-black material that he has put out onto the internet. It's a shame that he ever thought he could flip on a dime and become this black activist via his YouTube channel. It's been in front of your face this whole time, I'm gonna tell you.
Pause it. First of all, that shot is crazy, because this is a man that got a good look at both Diddy and Roland Martin's Twig and Berries and was judging them. So pause. It's a sassy alert. Uh-oh. let's see here. Appreciate you. Looks like somebody else just hit me with the Cash App. I got to see who that is. But trying to be a black activist, sir. Big smile, small down, then you open and we tear the mouth. You can hear it when they talk it out. Roll the clip.
I'll be real, bro. Like, it's over for bro, listen, it's over for all the people who's hating on Flakko, bro. Because, like, I'll be real. Like, your chance to beef with Flakko was about, I don't know, was about 4 months ago. The trajectory I'm on right now and the mission that I'm on right now, we is winning. Again, I do feel bad for
the Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Don't roll the clip. Keep it right there. Hold on. The directory that I'm on, the directories I'm on right now, the time of it was 4 months ago. What in the suffering succotash is this sucker ass Tether talking about? Roll the clip.
Like the quote unquote like poetic Flakko like haters. We are past the era of hit pieces working. Era where hit pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, bro, like my live.
See that last one? Who's that last one from there? Yeah, I made the video. Look at that. Yeah, because I called this out about a month ago, and I knew this thing was going to play out the way it did, and it's playing out that way. I don't know where he's going to go from here, because talking about the topics that he's talking about, grifting off of Nolan Wells and so many other things in the community, I don't think he really has a right to do.
LS. Slow down. I know you ain't say you wrote a book now. I know you are tripping. When did he learn to read? It says, Dave Point and Shoot stated that he bought Fruity Flakko's book. It's like not a Dr. Rashad Ritchie book. Double space and 3 pages long. Why am I out here writing actual books, doing actual dissertations, doing actual work?
That after what he's been saying. Oh yeah, and the one right above it is his own cousin exposing him.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. Again, hotel internet is crazy. Yeah, no, but like, let me explain something to you. First of all, I did not know Flakko had opposable thumbs to even begin to type. Are we good? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Somebody talk to me. I'll talk back. Yeah, no, I don't do, for the record, I don't do Motel 6. I'm in the Strat. You know what I mean? Like I don't do that. Okay, so let's roll this clip because we're gonna have a Flakko breakdown. And by the way, again, biggest VENMO gets to name my country song because we on it.
Every day, bro, like my live stream just keep getting bigger, right? Things, you feel me, right? Like like things, if things going up, and that's not gonna stop it.
Pause. Why? What? Why does he stutter that way? And somebody said something. I got to go back up and apologize for that, y'all. Somebody said, Dexter, I knew it was you. Said Flakko has a salad tossing mouth. Jesus.
Okay, so this video is going to be about Poetik Minyengo Jala Tok.
Frederick Jala is
my real name.
And so let me explain what's going on. So a couple weeks ago, I made this video on the Forever channel about how Jala.
Wait. What was his name? Just run that back just a little bit.
It's going up, and that's not going to stop it.
Well, that's stuttering.
Okay, so this video is going to be about Poetik Minyengo Jala Tok.
Frederick Jala is my
real name.
And so let me explain what's going on. So a couple weeks ago, I made this video on the Forever channel about how Jala rapidly acquired a new large pro-black audience as a
Chud
result
the
of his
Builder.
relentless coverage of the Chud the Builder saga and the Nolan Wells investigation. And the video is basically about how Jala is pandering to this new pro-black audience as if he's not an anti-black racist himself.
Damn.
And I demonstrated this clearly in the video, and I played clips of him actually saying the thing.
Wait, hold on.
Racist himself.
Hold on. Damn. Watch this.
And I demonstrated this clearly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I only have one question. I have one question for the damn nation right now. And that question, quite frankly, is gave it away. Tether mouth. People are like, well, Dave, what's tether mouth? That's tether mouth. Tether mouth. Yo, Peachtree Village International Film Festival. When I do tether mouth, y'all gonna go crazy. I already know y'all gonna go crazy. If y'all are not out here singing tether mouth, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, because I'm sorry. Tether mouth is a bop. Like, all of my songs are pretty goddamn dope, but I particularly love tether mouth.
Clearly in the video, and I played clips of him actually saying the things, so it was impossible for him to really refute it. So
That
he did.
face, what the
I
hell?
mean, when there's clips floating around the internet like this, there really isn't very much to explain.
A 5'9", blonde hair, blue eye, little white boy in some polo shirts, slacks, and some Birkenstocks walking towards you at 9 p.m. evoke the same fear in you as a 6'1" black man in a Nike Tech.
I'm gonna give
What I don't understand is the blue, purple, pink lip. Yo, bro, listen, bro. I can't stand this, right?
Man.
These same pink lip, wide nose were the same.
First of all, this man is built like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man shit out of baby. Like, this man is wide. This man looks like when he's not in front of a podcast mic, he's literally busting through brick walls going, oh yeah. He looks like he's playing the African version of Fat Albert and the Bushmeat Gang. Why are you talking about foundational Black Americans when the Combs go on strike? And I'm not talking Sean Diddy. I'm talking about actual Combs, sir. Why are you talking like this? This man is a tether. Like, why are you tethering? And you know it's bad. Yes, Messi Michonne, that is Flakko, Grimace, whatever you want to call him. Yo, LS says, Dave, Tethermouth low key is an anthem. I appreciate that. This is what I mean when I say, walk in the room with the borrowed sauce, smile real hard like you pay the cost. That's what he is. Too polished up, too eager, too quick. Like, this is what I can't deal with. What up, Messi Michonne with the 100 jewels? You do know that this is a no super chat show, but I know you got jewels just sitting there. So I mean, you can give them up. I ain't mad at him. No, he's built like a bushmeat eating Teddy Ruxpin. He's not built like a My Buddy. But like My Buddy's, oh, that's a good another name for tethers. My buddy, wherever FBA goes, they go. Those tethers, they're tethering me. I love it here. I do. Messi Michonne with the 2 jewels with the sparkles. Yeah. You got to start doing a Dr. Umar special, Messi Michonne. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. Donations. Gifts. Your boys out in Vegas. I lost all my money on the crap table. No, I didn't, because I don't mess with the crap table. Is you at work, Messi Michonne? I digress. Yeah, I mean, oh my goodness. You won't get in trouble in your cubicle, boo-boo.
Right? These.
Damn. No wonder he's been using the word jigaboo without the J. He's got some of these racist beliefs. He's talking about blue, black, purple, pink.
And what does Flakko think he looks like? He looks like, give us a French fries. I have been waiting for 5 whole minutes for a bucket of chicken. You know, trending right now, hashtag Precious Flakko, because that's what he looks like. He looks like Precious with a sex change. Oh, musty Tether. Whoever in the world would shed their clothes and spread their legs for Poetik Flakko deserves whatever bushmeat contracted disease you get from it. Hashtag Precious Flakko is trending in the chat right now. Oh, precious ass. Talking about potato salad. Take the bucket of chicken and run all the way to school and still ain't learned nothing. You wide back, big lipped, no hairline having musty, dusty, dirty, nappy, bushmeat, underarm smelling like the funk of 40,000 years, dirty ass Tether, gonna fix your dick suckers, because that's what they are, respectfully, and talk about foundational Black Americans? You're bugging, sir. And Poetik Flakko been running from this ass whipping for a minute. O'Shea Duke Jackson told him I wanted to holler at him. He's still running. As much as somebody who is 300 pounds can run. And I know he's taking his Ozempic, you know, 'cause to the gym he don't go. Ozempic, you know, good and well, he liked that jab. You know, I mean, he's used to, you know, long things being poked in him. So yeah, that man can't do a push-up. Listen, I got $10,000 to challenge Poetik Flakko to a push-up contest. Go till you drop. I'm winning after 3 push-ups. I can't stand it. Flakko needs root work deodorant. He needs Masculine Man Essentials /Dave10 for checkout. He needs every deodorant you could possibly get. But before that, you know what he needs? Hold on, real quick. Stay right here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show y'all what nobody bothered to show Flakko real quick. Give me 1 second. You know, I know he's a musty Tether. And even though I know he probably doesn't have it, you know, he needs visual aids, not the aids that he normally probably is used to having. So let me big screen myself real quick. Let's keep this up, but let me big screen myself real quick. First of all, somebody send this to Grimace, because this is a lesson. Clip this. This is Dave Anderson teaching Poetik Flakko, aka Grimace, aka hashtag Precious Flakko, some things that his tethery parents never taught him. First things first. Flakko, this is called a washcloth. So what you want to do is take your washcloth, right? You can get these anywhere, even in a dollar store. I don't know what that translates in the bushmeat bucks or whatever currency you're using. And what you want to do, right? You want to combine this with 2 things. This is water. Not that brown shit you and your people are used to bathing in, you musty Tether. This is actual water. You see how you can see through it like we see through your phony ass wanna be a revolutionary trying to rehab your image, head ass looking ass nigga? So you take the water, right? And you put it on the washcloth. Then now this is critical, because I know nobody showed you this. This, and this doesn't bleach your skin, because I know your self-hating ass probably has some of this at home. This is not cake soap. This is bar soap. Because obviously your broke ass can't probably afford shower gel. This is bar soap. And what you want to do is you want to take it like this. You're not going to eat it. You're not going to eat it, Flakko. But what you are going to do is you're going to open it up just like so. I know this looks like a wrapper to you that you want to eat, but you don't want to do that, okay? Even though somebody does need to wash your mouth out with soap, and I am volunteering for the job. Then what you want to do is you want to combine the water with the washcloth, and then you take the soap. And then you go like this, and then you start to see bubbles form. And you lather. And it's going to take at least 2 or 3 little bars of these to get, you know, at least 2 or 3 layers of that dust off your nasty, musty ass. And then you want to take it. You want to take that washcloth. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with your nasty ass face, right? And you want to go in a circular motion. This is a circular motion, okay? Not this, which is what you're always doing because you're a jerk off. It's a circular motion around the face, right? Then you want to get in your nasty bushmeat babar flaked ears, and you want to just get in there and scrub. Then now you want to hit what's left of your neck under. So you want to lift up your double chin in that chin strap bullshit bushmeat beard you got, and you want to scrub up under here. Then you want to hit your underarms. You want to hit your underarms, right? Then you want to get up under your titties. I don't have titties, but you do. So you want to get up under your titties and get there. Yeah. Yeah. FU2 said, you better thank a YouTube member. Don't forget to tell him to get up under his neck rolls. Yeah. You want to pull each one of them hot dogs that you got on the back of your so-called neck and scrub them as well. And then you're going to do this for the entirety of your body. Please do not skip your legs. I know it's going to take you 3 hours per tree trunk. You fat fuck. And then you rinse it off. You rinse, and by rinsing, I know you don't know what that is. You want the water to get all of the excess soap off. Anton says, you imagine watching the mud drop off his face. That is wild. Oh, no, Gregarious. I bought this morning when I was at Starbucks because I got to stay hydrated. It's Vegas. It's out here. It'll sneak up on you and I will pass out. But yeah, like he needs to knock it off and really, you know what I mean, wash his ass. But let's get back to this footage of this racist piece of shit.
Lips. These are racist tropes that sound like anything you'd hear on a 4chan. This is Poetik Flakko here talking. This is Mr. We gotta get justice for Nola Wells.
Ignorant, you know, pink lip, wide nose ain't rocks. Bro,
wide nose.
Listen, bro, Lil Uzi Vert or NBA Youngboy,
even this guy,
like, these niggas ain't fucking rock stars. How a pink.
Do y'all see how wide this nigga's nose is? What planet is he talking about? Anybody with pink lips, black gums, and a wide nose? Sir, when you talk, are you talking to the man in the mirror? I'm asking you to wash your ass. I see today we just not gonna follow instructions, huh, Dexter? That's okay. He has a net. He has a pet baboon to pick ticks and potato chip crumbs off him. No need to bathe. I hate you so much. Flakko smells like earring backs and gator pussy. Trending right now in the chat. Hashtag gator pussy. Anytime y'all see Flakko, be like, what's up, gator pussy? GP, are you with me? Oh, yeah, we must tell us we ain't going nowhere. But thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Dexter Robinson. You could have easily just Venmo'd that. But, you know, people just don't like listen to Dave. I get it. He may need to use a Brillo. See, that's the problem because he's so disgusting that if he was to use a Brillo, the steel wool would immediately begin to rust from all the acid and corrosion on his dusty body. Whatever that is. Y'all already know. Gregarious, she better thank a YouTube member says his musty ass gonna be burning through bar soaps like a shuttle making re-entry. Oh my God. Roll it.
Wide nose ninja lion, bruh. If he look you dead in your eyes and tell you, bro, are you serious, man? He capping. He lying. Right? If you think that you finna move to Miss Mary Jane's block and trap out of her block and be outside loitering, nigga, you crazy, bro. She calling the police the same day you move in. It warms my heart to see a DA like that taking a stand and saying, I don't.
Is he underwater when he talks? What in the Sebastian the Crab is going on here? The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You're just a dumb, musty tether. Your fucking accent is fake. Just look at the neck around you. Hot dogs on the back of it. Your beard is all patchy, homeboy. You're looking like piece of shit. Oh, tethering me. Tethering me. Flakko, your bullshit. You know you cooking like it is free. You love the bushmeat all the way. You got titties you like to play. Looking at Diddy, rolling Martin's dicky under the sea. Meanwhile,
give a damn about no peer pressure, no intimidation, man. Listen, I'm black, but I'm going after all these, blue, purple, white lip, burnt Negroes, right? Who are out using their lyrics and confessing to.
why is the blue purple person talking crazy? This is what I don't get. I'm so confused. Why does he talk like this? I don't understand. He's weird. DB Smooth says he talks like a walking sinus infection. That's wild work, bro. Absolute wild work. Also, y'all ever see that? Is it a Mucinex commercial? That living snot? That's what he looks like. Trending right now in the chat. Hashtag living snot. Precious Flakko. Oh, sweet Chuck ass.
And
So you hear all of that. So why was Flakko acting like in that apology that he did, if you remember? He was apologizing because he had different political beliefs. This is the type of beliefs that you don't just forget overnight, right? This type of sensationalism,
Video was full of clips just like this, just like the ones you just watched, and they were horrifying. And so there were some people in Jala's audience that were calling him out for it, but their voices weren't loud enough. They were just
Gregarious, you better think you remember, says Dave, ping your Cash App in the stream. The Cash App is rolling on the screen along with the Zelle, the PayPal, and the Venmo. Also, again, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, those are always the best. Cash App is always the last resort. But holla at your boy. Hit me. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we rocking and rolling. Let's keep rolling.
To him, they were just little chatters, and he felt like because I'm the only one making videos about it, that it's really not that big of a problem right now, and that he's too powerful. He's already out of here. He's already blown up. He's winning. His numbers are skyrocketing.
Tethers Dookie outside. That doesn't surprise me. A lot of these tethers love Nick Fuentes because he's a racist. Real rap. Z-Man, you better thank a YouTube member. Thank you for the membership. I see you there, pimping. It says all the tethers are lucky I'm not Thanos in that D.A.M.N gauntlet and the mindset he had. Real rap. First class citizen, do we have to? Look at how his mouth moves when he talks. Listen. One of my very first interviews with Sebastian the Crab. That's a whole nother conversation. But he does look like a Mucinex monster. Y'all can't tell me. Now find a picture of that Mucinex snot monster. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep it moving because we got something else. Yeah, I mean, Tether's Dookie outside will always win the screen award. And Jackson said, no. Make sure you're following on Jaro Go. Anna Jackson, have you downloaded Jaro Go yet? FU2, have you downloaded Jaro Go yet? Anton Hills, have you downloaded Jaro Go yet? What are we doing? Let's not play these games. Let's go.
And he said that this is why he doesn't feel like he needs to respond. Hit pieces don't work on him.
We are past the era of hit pieces working, right? Like, you feel me? Like the era where hit pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, things going up, and that's not gonna stop it, right? So yeah. So y'all stop telling me to respond back to drama.
So it was these statements by the Jala that created a chain reaction in the commentary community on YouTube.
Tell me about it.
People started making videos about it now. This guy, Doku D, found my video, discovered my video, and then circulated it and commentated on it. And so this caused a chain reaction.
My name is Doku D, and if you're anything like me, around the whole time of the Chud the Builder thing, where he shot that guy and he got arrested for it, and then he was on trial, and we were learning things as the situation progressed and new information came out, YouTube recommended you a new creator named Poetik Flakko.
Wow, that's really interesting. A lot of people did not know who this guy was before the Chud the Builder situation.
So this guy Doku D makes this video, and then this guy Jew Almighty notices the Doku D video, and then he makes a video.
Only Negroes, yo, only Negroes.
support crime. Oh, he's literally just talking like a white supremacist. He sounds like MAGA.
So at this point, Jala now has a huge problem on his hands because now other black creators are calling him out for being a racist, not just me. So Jala panics and he immediately drops an apology video, but he misrepresents the apology and he apologizes for something that no one was calling him out for, which is his political beliefs. And he also lies to his audience and tries to make it seem like he became aware of the backlash from his YouTube comment.
All right, let's pause this real quick. There's some things I want to show you. There's some things I think that you should see. It's just that Flakko is not poetic, cause Tether's flipping, bam, 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 bam. That Tether mouth is a bitch. I said it, that Tether mouth is cooning way too much. So, I would like to show you some things. And I want to thank I want to thank the YouTube members who are sending the Zelles. The Zelles are coming through. I definitely appreciate that. Shout it out. Thank you for the Zelle there, Lorenzo. I appreciate that. $25 Zelle. Appreciate you pimping. I want to show y'all some things. So the first thing I want to show y'all, right, is when you look at Poetik Flakko, right? I want you to also see this. Let me pull this down real quick. And let's show you this. I'm trying to, yeah. I'm not saying, because I mean he's not green, but
What gave it away? What gave it away? What gave it away? What gave it away? What gave
look at him. Y'all can't tell me that he don't look like that. The tether mouth is tethering. But wait, there's more. Let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. No. I got more for you. I want y'all to see my new cover for Tethermouth. I want y'all to see my new cover for Tethermouth. Let me put this up for y'all. Look at that. Look at that flip-flop. Look at this flip-flop and Tether right here. Look at him. Look at him. Y'all see that? Tether mouth, tether mouth. You can hear when we talk it out. Just dusty. Old fat fingered head ass looking crazy. It's the Cynthia Erivo alphabet version of Fruity Flakko. I hate y'all so much. Not flip-flop flies. I'm not mad at that. What gave it away? You stupid. J.O. the Chosen said, Dave, you wild, champ. I mean, I gotta be, because if they're gonna be wild in their disrespect, I'm gonna be wild in my response. Now, he's not eating a yarmulke, he's eating a flip-flop. They should have never gave this ninja AI. Sometimes it's my team. I got to get that one to Neff. Neff did that. I ain't do that. Neff did that. Listen. But anytime, and I want y'all to tell Flakko I said it. Tell Double Chin Flakko. Tell Double Chin Flakko anytime he want to pull up on me, he can pull up on me. I ain't hard to find. Gregarious said that button down used to be white. I hate y'all so much right now. Hold on. I got more for you. I got more for you because I don't think y'all really saw Precious Flakko. Let me give you the close up of the cover art. Let's get that to you. Not this. Hold on, not that one. Hold on. Because I think my internet is trying to do internet nonsense. Yeah, no, it did look like a dirt cookie. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not letting me show you the other one, but trust me, it's dirty. There it is. There it is right there. Look at that. You can even see Tether got a ring light. Now he got a plan, playing FBA with a tether, with a flip-flop in his mouth. And tell him precious, gone, tell him precious. Somebody see how dusty? Y'all see the dust and the sweat on him? Sweaty dust flip-flop eating, horrible hairline having ass. Yeah, he's sweating. That's the only water that touches his body, the water his body produces. And y'all know it already smells like piss and vinegar. Oh, musty ass over here talking about it. And that's my whole thing. Like, I promise you, I got love for absolutely everybody. But when you show my people disrespect, I'm going out of my way to disrespect.
And not from me or other creators that are torching him online. He actually thinks his audience is stupid, so he's going to try to trick them. And he thought that he was going to get away with it.
Isn't that the biggest issue? Like, somehow this doofus thinks he's smarter than his audience. He thought he was smarter than you all out there. You people that would be responding to these things, that really care about these issues, who really think Nolan Wells deserves justice. Flakko is literally there grifting views. But I could have told you he wasn't to be trusted when on No Jumper, they were even questioning whether he was from North Dakota or not. He lied about where he was from, allegedly. So
that's what the tethers do. The tether's going to tether. Like, I need y'all to understand that this tether thing, the way that it happens is crazy. The way that it happens is absolutely insane because they think that that's cool to do. And I promise you it ain't. I wholeheartedly promise you it ain't. Those zesty self over here talking crazy. Let's fast forward a bit because we ain't gonna be here all damn day. Let me see.
Making videos about this to remind people of what Jolly used to do.
Get a bit different on this topic because, like, bro, I just hate liars. I hate dudes that go and try to make it seem like, oh, what I did wasn't that bad. I mean,
he was trying to get somebody fired. Somebody who was in the military. Her name is, she's in the military. I'm gonna get her fired. Wow.
Try to make it seem like, oh, what I did wasn't that bad. I mean, I was f***ed up, but I wouldn't, bro. You was a menace on YouTube and Discord, bro.
It's like after folks started like doxing and shit like that. Tap my screen real quick, bro. Let's go ahead and get it. Who's this, Smoke? Oh, that? Oh,
why do Mr. Pro Black got some white relatives, man? What are you talking about? That's a kid, nigga. This nigga thinking he getting kudo points picking on kids.
So Jala actually received more backlash for this get-rich-quick scam that he was selling to his audience than he did for paying that teenage human trafficking victim to sleep with him and have sex with him in his bed.
Time I messaged this chick and began conversation with her. May 21st of 2025. I then asked her, how old are you? She says she's 18. She posted her ID today to prove that
18, 19 now. Flakko, you purchased the little Destiny, bro.
Now, I thought that he would have received a lot of backlash for this, but because she just turned 18, everyone seemed to be cool with it.
How old are you? How old are you, Flakko?
Me? Now? Right?
Yeah.
Right? And
I'm 28
right now. Yes, bro, I'm 28 right now. In 2025.
26, 27, 26, going on 27?
Hold on one second. I had to spit out my ice. He's 28? I'm almost 50. This man looked like he'd been paused to this whole conversation. Rode hard by rolling and put away wet. This come gargling tether is 28 years old? I got a child, this musty, dusty, titty-having tether? Ain't no way. 28? This nigga's old, y'all. He must have that Morgan Freeman disease. Just when you young, you just look old the whole time. Like you ain't never seen no baby pigeon. You ain't never seen no baby picture of Morgan Freeman. Poetik Flakko looked like he was one of the people that traded and sold my ancestors into slavery. Poetik Flakko looks as old as Moses' stick that he parted the Red Sea with. There's no way this man is. I'm gonna need an ID check. Can we check this illegal's ID? That 28 is rougher than sandpaper on a snake's ass. All right, let's keep rolling because there ain't no way he's 28.
This was May, so I was 27, right?
All right, he was 27 years old. All right, so look, Jack, she's fresh out of 17. She just hit 18.
She was 18 in 6 months.
She was 18 for 6 months.
Yeah.
All right. So she still fresh out of school.
He's 32, going to be 33. Frederick and myself.
Respectfully, even at 32, he looked 55. I'm almost 50. I don't look like that. Then again, I'm foundational, baby. See, man, you better think a YouTube member said look like his black done crack. Clearly. Yeah, it's creepy. That's a lot. The one, Mr. Ham, you better thank a YouTube member said facts, Dr. Dave. He's a bad cortisol concoction. How do grimaces age? Because he's clearly aging in grimace years. I'll be chill, you wild. See, that's what happens when you ain't got no sleep and that baby keeping your ass up. Art Game Song says, yo, Flakko is on my shit list for real now. Everyone knows Vertical is underage. I never heard of Vertical. I don't know who that is. Better check them dates because if she was 18 then, I don't care. Otherwise, he bugging. Flakko looks like he wants to use Jello pudding pop. Don't do that to Dr. Cosby. Dr. Cosby ain't do nothing for you. Even at 32, like he looks so old. Even at my fattest, I didn't look like that. Sexy Reg, you better thank a YouTube member said, what is he eating? Elephant pussy. Trending right now. Hashtag elephant pussy. He's eating a steady diet of rhino nuggets and elephant pussy. He got to be. Ain't no way. Ain't no damn way. But again, here's what it is.
Grew up in the same household, piss in the same bed, share the same underwear. Like I'm literally telling you.
Did he say they pissed in the same bed? No, he couldn't have said that.
Oh, piss in the same bed.
I'm not trying to be funny, but what kind of leathery tether shit is this? Pissing in the same bed? That's how you... I've never pissed in the bed with any of my cousins. What kind of creepy ass family is this? I'm not judging, but I'm judging. By the way, I did put the hold on one second. Let me put this up so that y'all can see it. Let me put this up here. I'll put this on the screen for y'all. Like this dude, he's just weird. Make sure y'all support the show. That's all the info because somebody said pin it. So I'm gonna pin it while we keep rolling. And swap underwear? Y'all, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Why are you gay?
No, seriously.
Why are you gay?
Pissing in the same bed together, sharing underwear?
Are gay. You are gay.
Yeah, no, I just want to know.
Why are you gay?
Gave it away.
I've never. I got like 17 cousins. I ain't never swapped underwear with near none of them.
share the same underwear. Like I'm literally telling you. Frederick is not from North Dakota. He's from Philly. I don't know why he...
No! He ain't from Philly. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I'm trying to understand how that happens. He ain't no. Mm-mm. First of all, he's a musty tether, so he can't be from Philly. Okay, I ain't taking that L. I need receipts, because even if he is from Philly, he probably from like Kensington. Ain't no damn way. Stefan Moultrie with the sunshine. Thank you so much again. We're not doing the super chats, but I mean the jewels are the jewels. I ain't gonna be mad at no jewels. TZ said, "Nigga, Dave almost made me wreck." My bad, family. But yeah, no, like that's insane to me. All right, so I can't take no more of this nasty panty sharing tether. Let's go ahead and let's switch gears. I want to talk about yeah, let me go back to POV real quick. Let's talk about POV. Let's get it popping. Iceman said, Dave sound like the sister from Get Out. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know who Sam Christian is, Gregarious. Chillmonger said, Flakko a young boy. No, he ain't no young boy. Clearly, that man 137 years old looking like that. Stefan Moultrie with 1,000 jewels. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you for the corgi. I appreciate that. Albie Chill said, oh, nah, Dave. If you got to hold that L for Ace Metaphor, at least Ace Metaphor is foundational, I'm pretty sure. Hold that L for Grimacy Tether. Yeah, okay. Well,
hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Point of...
First of all, y'all have microphones on. Why are you screaming? Second of all, I ain't gonna come after nobody's hair hat. I'm just saying. Thank you, Craft Geek. Said you got Mama cracking up. Tell Mama I said, hey, Mama, how you doing? I ain't got no sense. I apologize, man. But yeah, let's and why the logo look like The View? Like, why can't and why is everything purple? Who told people that black people love purple? Was it Grimace? It was probably Grimace. I can't with this. Like that purple should just give me craziness. Let's go.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Point of View. Tonight, are you black, African American, Haitian, Jamaican, Afro-Latina, or a little mix of everything? What do you identify as? And does that identity change depending on where you are and who you're around?
Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't y'all just call it what it is? It's Tether Talk. This is Tether Talk. First of all, I'm a foundational black American. I'm not no African American, Haitian, a little bit mix of this, that, and the third. I'm 100% foundational. Foundational black Americans have all types of things in them. So I need you to, like, this is bad.
We're talking about race, ethnicity, heritage, and why some people embrace certain parts of their roots more than others. So let's talk about it, plus more hot topics. You're watching Point of View.
Not the Skinemax music. I'm gonna need. This is just bad. This is bad. Again, let's go ahead.
User at HoodSmart is going viral after saying Caribbeans and Africans are not black. So now we're getting into the conversation of race versus ethnicity, and this one definitely has people talking. Take a look.
Why everybody want to be black when there's a crisis or a problem? I think a lot of immigrants forget that you chose this racism. You left these islands and countries that were majority melanated to come into this country that's majority white. And just like how y'all chose to leave your islands and countries, you also choose when you want to be black. When you want to be included with black Americans, you say that you're black. But when you want to exclude yourself from black Americans, you say you're Haitian, Jamaican, Nigerian. Whenever it's time for y'all to let us know that you're different, you let us know. Most immigrants or people of immigrant lineage only want to be black when it benefits them.
Don't I wish?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out who he's talking to and where he's getting this from.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, what is getting me here is what he's saying is low key, very high key contradictory.
Yes.
Because he's talking about other people from other nationalities claiming black, when even him saying black American is no different than someone saying I am Jamaican and black, I'm Haitian and black, or anything like that. What I want to know is, when are we going to stop fighting against each other? To me, this simple classification.
What gave it away? Let's first of all, I told y'all this was Tether Talk. I be trying to tell y'all, Dave Anderson, Tether detector. Y'all like to listen to me. Look at the mouth. Look at the mouth. Look at the mouth. What gave it away? Mouth. I just paused it right there. What is this? What is this? Stefan, thank you for the corgi. Definitely appreciate it. Again, if you want to really support the show, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle on your screen right now. But I definitely will take the corgis all day, every day. First thing that I want to say. Yep, look at them hands. All them rings and all that tattoo. Like, they love to empower these babbling tethers. It's not the same thing. And please don't talk to me about fighting each other if you are Haitian, Dominican, Nigerian, Brazilian, because all of y'all have been fighting each other while we were over here building America. Y'all are still fighting each other. Age of Tethertron is wild work. I'm so sorry, Jamel around the world. That's hilarious. No, that's not her scalp. She put the little foundation, and I don't mean foundational black communities. I'm talking about makeup on that line right there. What the hell? And I'm telling you, I know tethers are lining up to clap that because they think she's fine. She's not. She look a mess. She looks like she smells like jasmine and must.
Is black on black crime. We are all black. It doesn't matter what.
So Igbo and Yoruba fighting in the so-called place called Nigeria, which is younger than my 80-year-old mother, is black on black crime. I ain't never heard of Irish on Irish crime, but y'all go off with that. Y'all out here tether banging. Exactly, Anna Jackson. That's exactly what they doing. Let's listen to more of this babble.
What kind of beans you put in your rice? Black is black. What are we continuing to talk about here?
No black. Who again? What is we talking about? I know you playing with me. Be wearing them wigs looking like Adabisi from Oz wore that hat. This is basic Tethernomics. They don't have no conversation. Iceman said, what about rebel soldier crime? They don't want to hear nothing about that. God forbid. They don't want to hear nothing about that. I'm so tired of these folks. Like, you got to be bugging. But let me let the babble roll.
Like, and even when you think about that, originally there were 3 classifications of people and none of them said black. So now, as you know, these colonizers keep changing what they're calling us. Now we're fighting over what they're calling us. Like, let's just be one people. And what kills me the most, the issue is not with people claiming their blackness. The issue, I feel like, in America, since this is the land that we are currently in, that we're sitting in right now,
I feel. Nobody asked you, Wiggy, Who asked you how you feel? I know I goddamn didn't.
Is whether they're claiming American first. And why is it such a big fight over if we're saying I'm American first when America hates black people? Somebody let me know. I know y'all think I'm missing a lot. That's what they say on the internet. But what am I missing here?
Nothing.
Okay.
A hairline.
Said black. So now, as you know, these colonizers keep changing what they're calling us. Now we're fighting over what they're calling us. Like, let's just be one people. And what kills me the most, the issue is not with people claiming their blackness. The issue, I feel like, in America, since this is the land that we are currently in, that we're sitting in right now, is whether they're claiming American first. And why is it such a big fight over if we're saying I'm American first when America hates black people? Somebody let me know.
Not a Tether Tamar. Is that a Tether Tamar, Braxton? I see right there. Is that a Tether Tamar? What is going on? Why do y'all have hair that has colors that do not naturally occur in human hairs? What in the world is going on with this tetherism? Listen, this is a complete fail for me. I am going to be doing a deep dive on this very, very soon. Shout out to somebody else just sent Anton Hills. Thank you for the ZELLE family. Definitely appreciate the $10 ZELLE. Absolutely. No, so listen, the tether detector be knowing. Look, what is with these hand tats? Hand tatted colored wig tethers are on my screen. Don't nobody want this. Look like they bite your man off. You know what I mean? Not Lady Stripe from Gremlins. Y'all are wild and whatnot. Why the redhead look like young jock and Jack? Niggas in my face, damn there every day. Ask a real question like tether where you stay. What the hell? Yeah, no, we're going to be doing a deep dive on this because again, she's Haitian, which means she's hungry. Not all Haitians are hungry, but some Haitians are hungry. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets. It's crazy. Pack them up. If America hates black people and we all black, then why y'all badly built, bodily, big-faced, drag queen makeup wearing, horrible hair helmet hat having asses in my country? We love America because we built America, and you hate America because you had to flee here from whatever flea-bitten, dirty, dirt cookie-eating country you come from. What is wrong with you? Oh, this is horrible.
I know y'all think I'm missing a lot. That's what they say on the internet.
Lord.
But what am I missing here?
Nothing.
Okay.
A lineage. Oh Lord. Not the woman with the soup kitchen arms. Luckily, this tether, she was not allowed to get tattoos. She was not allowed to get tattoos. Look at you. You cannot have tattoos. That's why she does not have tattoos on her hands. But them bracelets is squeezing her. They are cutting off the circulation. The circulation is there. Listen. By the way, almost forgot. Hey, Flakko, this is lotion. So what you want to do with this, right? After you clean yourself, and I know that's gonna take a while. You got see it's a fresh thing of lotion, so you gotta take the little tinfoil off, and then you just put a little in your hands, and you rub it. And what happens is the ash goes away. Now I know you're gonna be tempted to drink it. Don't. This is lotion, and then you want to make sure you get the elbows, because we know your elbows is black and mild colored. Then you want to be able to do this, But yeah, JAT says she is the best looking of the three, and that's a very low bar. Yeah, because she's the most natural looking, but no, I'm getting tether energy.
I agree, and we're all black. If someone was to look at all of us at this table, or wherever all the people of these different nationalities, ethnicities, is going to be like, oh, you're black, and you're black. But I do.
First of all, a nationality, because I'm so sick of this. A nationality is America. Nationality. Let's break this down. You don't require 2 doctorates to do this, but okay, I'll fine. Nationality. The root word in nationality, wait for it, is nation. It's nation. Somebody get me this woman's name, because there's somebody telling me that she might be foundational. I doubt that very seriously. She looks tethery. She could just be, she could be TBA, which is tethered by association, but I honestly think she's a tether. But I'm gonna need you to stop. Nationality is where you are a citizen. So your nationality is American. Your ethnicity is Black or Haitian or Jamaican. Yeah. So we're going to do a whole deep dive on this point of view. We're going to write it out. We're going to get it done when I get back. Also, nobody told me what country song they wanted me to make. So, if somebody want to Zelle me or, Zelle is always easiest, but Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, any of that, let me know. But no. Bootleg Star Jones looking ass is wild work. I hate you so much, Dexter. I truly do. I hate you right now. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this and then we're gonna wrap up the show.
I do feel like I remember a time back in the day where people did used to make that differentiation and be like, oh, I'm Haitian, oh, I'm Hispanic, I'm Jamaican, whatever it was. And it used to be a thing. Where I feel like now, I do feel like everybody is like saying they're Black, but we are Black. But I do remember a time where people used to be like, no, I'm not Black, I'm this, I'm that. So I don't know if it's kind of stemming from that and going back to that or what, but I do remember a time when it was like that.
And I think that could also come from.
Okay, this looks like some tether talk right here. Jimmy Bucket says, Marcus Garvey, Black nationalist and Pan-African leader born in Jamaica. Yeah, he's a Pan-African. Also, Marcus Garvey was in cahoots with the Klan. So I'm trying to understand the relevance. I don't get it. Sorry. Yeah, she looked like Team Soursop to me too. I'm so confused. Okay. All right. So let me go.
What they were told. A lot of times, being from a different island, Black people, the Black people that have coined themselves the Black people and the kings and queens of Black culture, which is really just Black American culture, is what they're actually speaking to, always told other people. I know they told me that I wasn't Black enough. Growing up in school in America, my parents are Jamaican. I was never Black enough. I'm guessing why, because I was not Black American. This was a culture that my parents are from and that they raised me under. I'm still here. We eat the same. We fight the same struggles. If I'm getting racially profiled, so are you. If ICE is coming to pick us up, they're not worried about where we originally came from. This is technically a shoot first, lock up first, detain first.
Lies, 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 lies. Stop trying to tether on based on bigotry and so-called oppression. We're not doing that. We don't do that here. I'm gonna need y'all to stop that. If ever you hear a tether say that, you check them right where they stand, or sit, or you pull them by their horrible weave. I really got a thing about that. No, we all get pulled over by the cops. I got Mexican friends who get pulled over by the cops. What is you talking about? My Mexican, like one of my Mexican best friends is a guy named Kino, and Kino gets pulled over by the cops all the time. He doesn't claim Black. He lives in the area where there's a bunch of racist cops. That does not give you proximity to foundational Black American culture. It's not Black American culture. I'm gonna need y'all to get that in your system. Tyria Collins with the $15 Cash App said, country song, Our Land, Not Yours. Oh, that sounds like a good one. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tyria Collins. Our Land, Not Yours. You're going to have to do that. Yeah, she definitely looked like she got some cake soap in her.
Ask questions later, and we cannot move forward until we stand together. If we think about even when the Bible talks about being unequally yoked, we have to be yoked. We have to understand that we are equal so that we can get forward movement. This is crazy.
Well, now we had this conversation last week and you weren't here, right? And then I think we were talking about immigration or something, and we talked about being Haitian. We talked about being Jamaican. Willie was sitting here and he talked about how he's had issues of people saying that, maybe he's not enough and he said most of his people that he had that conflict with were Jamaican. I was saying that overall, I know that that's a situation that Americans
watch out for it. Here it comes.
And if you want to say Black Americans have had. We talked about it. But then when I said that I'm American, you seem to have had an issue with that. And I want to understand why. Because it's okay for you to say Jamaican, but then if I say I'm American, you take issue with that.
I don't have any issue with anybody claiming whatever they are. That's not my business. I don't have a dog in the fight. I was confused, if anything, in seeking clarity because when I was first introduced to you, it was told to me, and I want to say it was from you that you were Afro-Latina. So I just was trying to figure out at what point did you not become Afro-Latina and are you now just Black?
Yeah, well, I am Black. It doesn't change that I'm American and I'm Black. Whether it's Afro-Latina or not, that doesn't change. It doesn't change how I'm seen. It doesn't change my ethnicity of being here in America. One parent doesn't change that. Both of my parents are from America. My grandparents are from America. Their grandparents are from America. No, they didn't immigrate here.
But yesterday you told Sunset that your grandfather was from Cuba. That's immigration.
Well, he can be from Cuba. And guess where he at? Back there. Okay. But that doesn't negate me being American. Where does that negate me being American? Where does that cause the conflict for you? Because that's a grandfather.
I never said I had a conflict, and maybe you felt one that wasn't there.
I do, because you got very this visceral anger about.
Maybe that's what you interpreted. That's not what it was.
Well, that's how
I didn't understand because that wasn't my tone. That's the tone that you interpreted.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, now we're having a conversation, and it would be nice to be able to clarify that. And I'm trying to express with you. So at the end of the day, if you felt like there was some tension from me, I cannot have a qualm with where you are, who you're from, who your people are, and what you identify as. Maybe any look or thought or sound that I may have emitted was because I just didn't understand. My understanding of you when I was first introduced to you was that you were Afro-Latina. Just as yesterday when Sunset asked you, are your people from anywhere else? You said no. Then she said, are your people from anywhere else? Then you said, oh, my grandfather is Cuban. So I just don't know, just like he was saying,
but
people
what
are
matter
picking
to you?
It doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to understand.
For those of you who are just joining us, this is not a podcast. They're in a real studio. This is a BET Plus show or BET Her show. I'm not sure, but this is painful to watch, but I'm about to wrap it up. Let's keep going because I'm just going to let them, have this conflict.
So why does it matter to you?
Isn't it what we're talking about?
But now you understand.
I'm not understanding because you're not clarifying.
I did just clarify.
Okay.
I don't think you're listening because I told you this before. I've even heard you sit here at this table and put down Americans. They can go back in the videos and put down Black Americans.
What did I say about that?
Even to the point one time when you said these Black Americans, you all just need to take whatever monies you can get. If somebody offers you $5, take it. Why is it you all don't want to work for anything? And you've said
Raquel, what I will say, we're going to move on, but really quick, I want to say, because I cannot allow you to push that narrative, I'm going to need you to find that clip, and I'm going to need you to show it to me. You said verbatim, that's what I said.
And there's other times
what do you say? I would never say anything like that. Please proceed, please.
And you said it. No, I'm not finished, and you won't cut me off.
Raquel,
you can respect me like I've respected you.
I was trying to respect you, but you started out disrespecting me and said.
Shout out to Jimmy Buckets, who wants to give people history lessons on all the people who are immigrants who help Black people. Notice you haven't put up anybody who was born in the 70s or later. Eat a dick, respectfully. No one's coming after Louis Farrakhan because Louis Farrakhan never disrespected foundational Black Americans. All immigrants are not tethers. All tethers are immigrants. That is the point. So I'm going to need you to stop, because the next time you post something about that, trying to justify your tetherism with your audacity falling off the bone, I promise you I will bang you. This is your only warning. Take that shit someplace else. I'm sorry, y'all. Back to the regularly scheduled program before we roll out.
I did not say.
You.
Please,
you did say it.
We have a job to perform. There's no reason for us to have this kind of discourse.
But this is the job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I understand the discourse that's happening, and I think that's part of the issue, right? Everything I said don't even matter because I'm looking at the issue, staring at me. It's very disheartening, and I don't like it. And I think that's part of the problem. We as a people have to understand that race, ethnicity, and nationality doesn't make us any different. It
Yes,
doesn't
it
make us any
does.
different to say I identify as black, I identify as Jamaican, I identify as Haitian, I identify as just plain American. That doesn't change. I could just say I'm black today. I don't have to tell you I'm Haitian. I don't have to tell you anything for you to understand that I am still you. I am, when I look in the mirror, when I go outside in this world, when these Caucasians look at us, they see us as one people, black. But the problem is a group of people that don't know their identity cannot be rewarded reparations. That is why we
And
never
that's what
got
it's about. It
reparations.
is about reparations.
Who is we? Who is we? If you Haitian, go see the king. You ain't got nothing to the fuck.
Is that what the big argument is? Let's just say that.
That is the issue is if we do not claim or know our roots, then we can never be awarded for it. The reason why the Jews, the reason why Asians have bills and everybody else has these things is because they know clearly who and how to identify. I am so disheartened at this conversation. I don't have no more else to say besides the fact that y'all are hard to love. Like, this community is very hard to love. I don't even know what to say to that, because then what are we going to get rid of Malcolm X? His mother was from Grenada. Marcus Garvey was from Jamaica. So if you're going to get rid of your prominent leaders that was the trailblazers to a lot of the movements that we've had in this country, okay? And even to the fact that I can't own the fact that my people were the reason we're sitting here is because we revolted and we said no more. And we helped so many people. I can't even own that. And people are walking around here calling me a tether, saying that I cannot claim that.
Because you are a tether. What are you talking about we and reparations for? It's disrespectful. I got a homeboy. We call him Asian Dan. He is Chinese American. Asian Dan never talks about being Korean. He never talks about being Vietnamese. You want to know why? Because those are different ethnic groups. They come from different places. And she's super mad. Put a cape on this heart. She looks like a bootleg ass cosplayer trying to go to Comic-Con as some type of tranny wannabe Tamar Braxton Firestar. I'm sorry, Boo Boo Cakes. You're not Spider-Man and you're amazing friends. Now, I don't warn Jimmy Buckets. Didn't I sit up here and warn Jimmy Buckets about this shit? Great-grandfather immigrated to America from Ireland. What is your point? Oh, I know. You want to be booted the fuck up out my chat. Cool, no problem. Bands will make you dance. Ban, just like that. Jimmy Buckets, fuck it. You out of here. I'm gonna need y'all to stop that. I need y'all to stop that. Iceman over here simping for Mika in the comments. Listen, stop trying to. You know what? From here on out, they're not just tethers, they're Klingons. That makes perfect sense. They kind of look black, but they ain't black. They got messed up foreheads, horrible hair coming out their heads, if it's coming out of their heads at all. They're violent. They don't really speak the language that well, and they have a bit of an accent. Yep, Klingons. These tethers are Klingons, people. I done solved the Scooby-Doo. Man, they call me a tether because you are.
I'm black. Even the video of this young man stating that he didn't even understand the difference between race and ethnicity. Race is what you physically see. I can't physically tell the distinction between nobody at this table. Ethnicity is your cultural roots. Your nationality is where you're legalized, okay? So until we even understand the distinction of words, you are not even black. And I don't even want to have that conversation, because if I tell you you're not black because what you tell your kids you're black, then your kids say, well, my skin color ain't black, mom. Where did that come from? Your oppressor gave you these words, but we sitting around.
You keep talking about oppressor when you got oppressor hair on. You keep talking about oppressor when you got oppressor nails on. You keep talking about oppressor, but the so-called oppressor is the one who gave you that job, you musty tether. Like the audacity. This is why I call it tetherism. Shout out to Uncle Walt. I am Dr. Tetherism. This audacity is falling off the bone. Where are my glasses at? Excuse me one second. Let me take a look. The hell is you talking about? This is tetherism. You're wearing a white woman's wig and talking to, if you don't get, I'm going to do a whole deep dive on this as soon as I get back to Philly, because these raggedy broads need a man to check them. I do not view my value based on how palm-colored people tend to view me. Point of view. This is wild. And they're wigging out exactly. Why would you come from your shithole country just to be oppressed? The hate for foundational Black Americans, freedmen's, aboriginals, because of how we identify and define ourselves is what's making you mad, because you can't just cling on and tether anymore. We're setting our phasers to stun, and we are packing you tethers up. Respectfully. And I know a lot of these musty tethers are scared of me because you can't get me on the stuff you try to get Tariq Nasheed on. And shout out to my brother Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to my brother Black Alpha Network. Shout out to my brother Ant CEO. You can't get that. Well, you know, your wife, my wife is 100% foundational Black American. What else you got? Well, when the cops, half my family is cops. What is you talking about? Well, you know, and the grip, I sell books. You can't grip somebody on a tangible product, but again, pack them up. And that's all I'm saying. But again, I'm not doing it. Here's what you challenge these Klingon tethers with. And I'm going to close on this. Stop talking about Marcus Garvey. Stop talking about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Stop talking about Malcolm X. Tell me somebody born after 1975 who is doing anything to move Black people further. As a matter of fact, it's for these broads. Let's just call them what they are. And they all got different colors on. Let's call them what it is. Hashtag the Tether Wiggles. These are the Tether Wiggles. That's it. Y'all love talking about how oppressed you are in my beautiful country. In my country, she's got problems. And right now, one of our biggest problems is you. What have you done for FBA? Ooh, yeah. Again, for those of y'all who want to contribute to the cause while I'm out here, because I'm getting on a red eye tonight. You need education. You don't know who you are. If you don't sit your wiggy head ass down someplace, cake soaked up, looking like you took 5th place behind Bob the Drag Queen on season 54 of RuPaul's Drag Race, Tether Edition. Out here looking like tether wiggles, looking like tether tubbies, tether bears, tether rangers. Never make a note of all them hashtags. We're going to be doing some artwork. We're going to have ourselves a show and tell tomorrow. Damn tether wiggles. That's what y'all look like. Sick of y'all. Bunch of Fraggle looking ass heavies. You could never. That's why I wrote the song. FBA, find Black amazing. Because that's what they are. Mika said, I don't know. I've seen drag queens look better than her. Several. Pause. It's a sassy alert. Tether tubbies. Yo, we're not doing it. Over here looking like Lady Stripe from Gremlins. If you don't get your old ugly ass off my screen, I can't. But here's what I need y'all to do. Go ahead and hit the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, all that good stuff. If y'all support the show, I definitely appreciate it. Go to the Rangers. And I hate you. I absolutely hate you right now. Oh, coconuts. That's exactly what they are. Sit in your lane. Sit in your lane. Can't stand you. Oh, cake soap. Not the tether girls like the Golden Girls or the Weather Girls. It's a rain and dirt. Hallelujah. It's a rain and dirt. You stink. You're gonna go out. You're gonna let yourself get dusty with them bushmeat checks. Can't stand y'all. Not the tether puff girls. I hate it so much. Yeah, she definitely looked like Lady Stripe. Anywho and anyhow, bushmeat falling from the sky, falling out the coconut tree. I hate it here right now. Hunky dividends 3 times tether. I hate y'all so much. Anyway and anyhow, the show is called POV. It's on BET Her. Yep. But yeah, I definitely like the way the host checked that girl. Absolutely. But again, y'all can't do this. Not the Tether Knights of Tir Noog. You better think of YouTube, ever. Listen, let me get myself out of here. I got to pack up and get up out of Vegas, get myself back to the East Coast. But holla at your boy. Looking like Dexter. Stay out of my laboratory. They from the planet Tethertron. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're still fighting for reparations, absolutely. Oh my God. Now that sounds like a horror movie. The Tethered. I Saw Us. No, we need our own horror movie for them. But no, thank you so much, LSS. Safe travels on the way back, Doc. Listen, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the hit the Venmo, or hit the Zelle. Yo, Kung Fu Mace 215 says, I have the most tenderism falling off the bone giraffe ribs in Philly. Come check me out in Germantown. I hate y'all so much. Nightmare on 10th Street. Y'all, let me go. Y'all keep doing it. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting the show. I definitely appreciate y'all. Everything that y'all doing. If the planets of Tethertron and Hotepticon unite, that would cause real problems. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they already are. But y'all be easy. I'm going to check y'all out next time. Peace.
D.A.M.N time. Wake up, it's D.A.M.N time. D.A.M.N time. Truth in the booth and the whole chat. I walk in with the facts, no fluff in the bag. Hot coffee, cold truth, let me raise that flag. They came for the jokes, but they stayed for the lesson. I turn headlines into business confessions. I don't do fake, I don't tap dance nice. I say what I said, then I say it twice. If the world gone crazy, I'm the morning alarm. With a mic in my hand and some smoke in my palm. Say D.A.M.N. D.A.M.N. Say it one more time. D.A.M.N. If the truth hit hard, let it ride. If the show got value, put some love inside. It's D.A.M.N. Everybody say it. Don't just replay it. We live in the chat. If the facts hit home, go and tap that tap. Hands in the sky, wake up, get smart, let the nonsense die. Tap that tap, drop that love. Shack going crazy when that truth show up. Tap that tap, drop that love. D.A.